welcome everybody, and thank you all for coming to this seminar that we have today. I will start to present the agenda for you, so you know what's going to happen. This seminar, the recipe for successful retail business, happy customer returns. We'll have 4 speakers. I am the one that's going to start, and my name is Natalia Daymaker. Today's focus is on customer meeting. It's a meeting between the customer and the sales staff. And there's the opportunity for the sales staff to actually affect the customer and affect the decision of the customer in your company. When we are a company based in Sweden. We are working in Scandinavia for 10 years, leading the Scandinavian market. And we are experts on customer meeting. And then what we do then? We measure the customer service and meeting. We also analyze it, and then we improve it. And this is also connected in the end to the results of your company and the satisfaction of the customers and your employees. I will present the Daymaker Index for you. It's a survey that we did, and I will show you the results of it. But first, I want to tell you a little bit about the background of it, so you know how we did it, the purpose of it, and also where we did it. So the background is that we do this survey from 2009 in the other countries where we have our sales offices. And this is a very big advantage for us. Then we can compare the markets to each other as well. The purpose is to see what actually happens when a customer interacts with the sales staff in Czech Republic, in the retail, in different channels. The method we use is mystery shopping, it's mystery calling, and mystery web. Mystery shopping, it means going into the shop for a physical visit in the shop. Mystery calling is to call the customer link, or if there's non-customer service link, then we call the stores. And the same with emails, so either to customer link or to the stores. We did our Daymaker Index in 6 different branches in 31 chains. This graph shows us the customer meeting, the procedure, from that customer enters the stores until actually customer goes out from the store and leaves the store. So we have measured all the important factors and crucial factors that are affecting how much we sell and how the customer experience is measured and experienced by the customer. And if we look at the factors that we have been measuring, not even 50% of the visits that we made in shops got an hello when we entered the store. And then the next step is natural to, as a sales staff, you go to the customer and try to help them to approach them. And not even 35% got this contact, active contact from our sales staff when we entered the shops in our survey. Then you go further on in this procedure when a customer is in your shop, and you need to try to find out what actually the customer needs. And for this, you need to ask some questions. To make it simple, if I go to the doctor and I'm injured, if I don't tell him where I'm injured, then he cannot help me to get well. And this is what the sales staff have to do when they have somebody in their shop, to give them the best product that is best for them. And as we can see, only 50% were asked any questions of the products they need. Then we have some positive things as well. In the Czech retail in shops, it's that the mechanical selling is good. They have knowledge about the products. They're also very, very friendly. And they have good and clear communication. Where we see a big potential in improving in Czech, it's about ad sales. Here we see it. We know that 25% of the persons that get a question for additional sales will buy. So, and when we compare the markets, for example, to the other markets where we did the survey, Czech is actually a little bit better than the other markets still, even if we are not happy with these figures. So there's room for improvement. Then now we're talking about the Daymaker multi-channel index. It means all the channels together. As a customer, I expect the same service no matter how I contact your company. And we can see big differences there, how the customers are treated, depending on the channel they use to contact you. For example, if we look at the phone, which is the green color, we are very good in replying fast, and we also are friendly. But we forget, actually, that we have a customer on phone calling us for a product that they want to buy, and we don't work with any active sales. And this, of course, can be a little bit, it's harder to sell on phone than if you have somebody in shop. But still, you have somebody that is interested in your product. So you have to try to connect the customer to come to your store, or maybe go to your e-shop in some way. And this we forget about. We just answer the questions, and then we hang up. And are we sure that this customer is coming to our shop and buy the things from us? Then we go to the email. 1/3 of the emails that we send were not even replied at all. Where does these people buy the products that they want to buy and ask for? Then we have the results, the figures, where we can see that we measure 6 branches. So it was electronics, furniture, drugstore, shoes, sports, and clothes. Electronic was the best branch in all different channels. And this 73%, for example, in shops, what does it say? 73% out of what? It's out of 100%. 100% is a perfect customer meeting. So what we can see when we did our survey is that in electronics, sales staff are better from the first impression until additional sales. There's the highest difference between the branches. And of course, we know that to sell electronical equipment, you need more advice to buy that than you would buy a skirt, for example, in a clothing shop. But still, does it mean that if I buy a skirt by myself and don't need any help in this, does it mean that you should secure that I come back as a customer and buy something more from you? Or did you miss the opportunity to sell something more to me? So, does it really matter if you say hello? If you see this sales assistant, who would you buy from? The right or the left? Everything is the same in the procedure that she does in the selling. But due to amount of studies of people and staff smiling, on a scale from 1 to 10, you can see there's a 2 points difference almost, just due to the fact that she has a smile on her face during the personal customer meeting. Otherwise, she did everything the same. Then, what is the difference between a satisfied customer experience and non-satisfied customer experience? The research we did is based on rating. 1 to 6, it means the violet line, and it means that it's a non-satisfied customer. And if you go to the rating 9 to 10, it means a satisfied customer that probably will come back. And it's the green line. And the biggest difference we can see in, we come back to the hello again. Almost 80% got an hello if you compare to 30% with the non-satisfied customers. And you also can see the difference again with the additional sales. 5% for the non-satisfied customers, comparing to almost 55% for the satisfied customers. So it means that the more satisfied customer got an hello, and they also got an offer for additional sale more often than the non-satisfied customers. And as I was speaking before, 25% of the persons that will offer anything, they will buy. So this affects the turnover. We did one other research with one of our customers that we wanted to see if you have a scenario where we have a customer coming into the shop with an unlimited budget that basically will say yes to everything that the sales assistant will offer them. What happens then? So we can see that the research showed us that almost 40% difference was for the person that offered more and did everything good in the customer meeting experience for the customer. 40% for the average sale. What does that mean for your turnover? So a small summary for you to think of when you will leave after this morning. If the product price is the same, why should I go into your store and buy something instead of going online and buy something? What is your unique selling point? It's your staff. And they can make the difference. So you need to have a clear strategy for the multi-channel customer meeting. It means you need to realize that all the channels can bring and attach the customer to your company, no matter channel. It also means that you need to make it clear in your company that you want the customer promise for your customers, that they will have the same treatment no matter channel they're contacting you in. But it all starts from the management. So what should your staff focus on? Should they focus on me when I enter your store? Or should they focus on putting our products in the shelves? Is that clear for your staff what they should focus on? You also need to make your staff interested and curious about the customer that is in the shop. And encourage them to ask questions, as we were speaking before, to find out actually what the customer needs and wants to buy, to provide him with the best product. And also to react what he hears or she hears. In the end, this will get you happy customer returns. So this was a little bit summary for Daymaker, what we do and our survey that we did for Czech Retail.